Hello Aries, and welcome to your January 2025 reading. Happy New Year. I hope all is well with you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. I'm sure it's no coincidence that you are. So this is for you if you are Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also for you if you just come across a reading, you take a fancy to it, it resonates, you're more than welcome to take it. Also, it's a general reading, so just take what you need and leave behind what you don't. You know, not everything's going to be for you. Hopefully the general gist of the reading will be. I'd love to know in the comments if it resonates with you. What else? Oh yeah, I'm going to use these lovely Light Seer Tarot cards to find the general energy of your reading, and we'll also use these at the end to get some help, advice, guidance for you, how best to navigate the month of January. So let us find you 3 cards that are going to give us the general energy of the month of January for you Aries. Okay, right. Okay, oh, got one already. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, we've got the 5 of Wands, and we've got the Page of Swords. So the energy of the month is one of moving into calmer waters, moving into a better mental headspace. It's also one of conflict, potentially of conflict and competition. So, you know, this could be inner conflict. It could also be, you know, actually conflict and competition with someone in the outside world. It's business related, it could maybe be work related. We've also got the Page of Swords, and that's about new ideas, the emergence of a new way of thinking or a new inspiration, new ideas that you can move forward with. So sounds quite an interesting month. Let's have a little bit of a look at your recent past energy, see what's been going on in your recent past. Got the Rider-Waite deck here, so we'll find some cards for you for the recent past, then we'll do current energy, future energy, and we'll just have a little bit of a closer look into what's been going on. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Judgment card, and we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, and the 8 of Cups. So in your recent past, the Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen in the pack. She makes smart financial decisions. She's very heart-led. She's got that quiet yin energy as well about her, being a female. So, you know, it's very much about what's going on the inside. So maybe you've been putting things into place, plans into place, or strategies into place about what you're going to do with your pentacle. And don't forget, pentacle doesn't have to just be money. It can be, you know, something earthly, so something tangible. So material goods, maybe home, work, something that you have got to put your time and energy into. And so she's looking about how she can make the best of her pentacle, you know, making really smart, well thought out moves on you know, which way she's going to go with it next. We've also got the Judgment card, and that is about ascension. It's about you being, you know, turning from one person into another, because we've got the coffins here, the people in the coffins, and they're all going to step out of the coffins from one life into another. And so I think in your recent past you have had that moment, hopefully, of, you know, you really starting to blossom from one way of being into another in a positive way. Maybe you've started to see things in a different way, started to see things clearly, but you are maybe with a little bit of a helping hand from others are being lifted, and you're starting to blossom. I keep wanting to say the word blossom. I think you know you're really blooming from one way of thinking, of being, of doing, into a completely other. And that's maybe involved you having to walk away from things and go into a place of alignment, something that's more in alignment with who this new person is that you've become, because we've got the Eight of Cups, and he's walking away from his cups there. He's walking away off into the distance, towards the mountains, and he's walking away from all these cups that are stood up, and so there's nothing wrong with them, they just don't fit with who he is anymore, and he's walking towards the mountains, and he may be in for a difficult journey ahead, but it's going to be worth it for him, because he's going to it's going to fit with who he is now. So let's have 3 more cards for you, Aries. And we've got the High Priestess. 3 more cards to clarify our recent past energy. Oops. Okay, so we've got that High Priestess, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and we've got the 2 of Swords. So High Priestess is all about being connected to your intuition and with your spiritual side. So maybe you have in your recent past you've had to really delve deep and connect with that intuitive side of you. I mentioned the word yin before, that feminine energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess is very yin and yang. She's got that energy balance. She's very connected to the earth, as equally as connected to a divine self. So I think, maybe these choices that you've had to make, or I don't know why I've said choices actually, because the Queen of Pentacles didn't choose it, but maybe you have had to make some choices. The High Priestess has been very a central part of you being able to make these smart financial choices, or figure out what you're going to do with your pentacle, the smart choices that you're going to do with this material thing that you've got. But whatever has happened in your recent past, I do think very much you have had to look within and really connect with this divine connection that you have with the universe, to really blossom and step out into this new way of being, that this new you that's appeared over the recent past. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and that is obviously it's the last card in the pentacle, the suit of pentacles, so it's the completion of you drawing that abundance towards you. And it doesn't have to be, oh, I've won the lottery, I've got everything in the world I've ever wanted. It could just be the end of, you finally sort of got the things that you need at the time, at this current moment. So it could be whatever you've been requiring to make your life better in a material way or a financial way. We've also got the 2 of Swords, and she's about making choices actually, and this being under the 8 of Cups, I think is that, obviously you've had to make a choice to walk away from something, from those cups that are absolutely fine, but yet not in alignment with you. And the 2 of Swords, she's sat there and she's got her back to the water, the body of water, and, which represents our hidden depths, our deep emotions. She's not wanting to look at that. She's not wanting to look at the choices that she has to make, the sword on the left, the sword on the right. And, she's been procrastinating quite a little bit, but obviously you have made that choice because you have started to walk away from the thing that doesn't suit you anymore. Obviously the thing with choices is it brings about an ending, doesn't it? We lose one of the choices, even though we're moving forward with the other, and sometimes that can cause us quite a lot of emotional stress and emotional strain to actually make that choice, because we know that with one we're going to lose the other. So I think it's quite interesting in that recent past energy is one of rebirth, of renewal, of connecting with your divine self, of drawing abundance towards you, but having to make the hard choices to leave something behind and move forwards for the greater good, and to find yourself in a better place of alignment. We've got the Six of Swords, obviously. They're one of the first cards that we pulled out to sort of give us the general energy of things. So I think, you know, you are moving into a better headspace. You're going to be more, I want to say more mentally challenged, actually. Looking down this Page of Swords, I think it's going to be more beneficial to you. You're moving into a better place, and I think you're going to be happier in the future because of the choices that you made and the sacrifices that you've actually made. So let's find some cards for our current energy, Aries. Again, I'd love to know if that resonates with you in any way. I'd love to know in the comments below. Also, a like and a subscribe would be really great. It helps me to grow my channel and get it out there to other people. Right, let's find you 3 cards. Oh, one's flown out already. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Hearts. There's a big heart in the middle. The Three of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. For some reason, I've just drawn you 4. Never mind. Obviously, you've required that one. So, the Four of Cups. Card of boredom, of not being satisfied, not being satisfied with what's going on. So, you know, you've made these changes, you're moving onwards with life, and maybe things aren't feeling or working out the way that you thought they would. You're not as happy as contented as maybe you thought, and the situation, whatever it is, obviously it's going to be different for everybody because we've all got all our own stuff going on. So it could be work, could be career, it could be home, could be love, but whatever it is, it's not feeling quite right. You're feeling like you're missing something, and you're getting a little bit brassed off with it, a little bit of boredom, a little bit of apathy, and just it's not connecting with you, and you're not feeling like you're in that groove. But all's not lost. Because despite the fact he's looking at his 3 cups there and he's looking a bit miffed at them, he's got another cup here. So it's been handed to him. It's been handed to him by the universe. Something that's going to make things, bring everything together and make things feel right, make things, you know, feel the way that he wants them to feel. But, you know, you've got to actually look for these things, and you know, not everything is just like, you've got to put in the time and the effort and the work, and actually just the energy to move things forward. So, you know, keep your eye out, and hopefully at the moment, you know, you're going to be finding the opportunity of something that's going to bring you happiness, that's going to come your direction. You need to remember to take it, because, you know, otherwise you're going to end up being stuck in that place where you're not feeling quite contented or happy with the situation. So we've got the Three of Swords, and that can be the card of heartbreak, it can be the card of loss, it can be the card of pain, healing, but I actually think this is connected to the things that you've had, you know, the things that you've left behind in your recent past. Obviously you've had this rebirth, so you've left the old you and you've got this new you, and you've also maybe walked away from something, you know, and headed towards something new and made that choice to leave something else behind. So it is going to be painful. You are going to have to work through it. You know, it could be big for some people, it could be small for others. You know, it doesn't have to just be a huge, when I say this pain and loss, it doesn't have to be this huge pain and loss. It could be just this inkling and this feeling that you've got of grief or loss, of leaving something behind. But that's something, you know, that potentially you're feeling right now, but you know, it will pass. The rain in the card there and the clouds remind us that, you know, the rain doesn't last forever. The storm, the clouds, it does stop, and then the sun comes out again. So this is just a temporary feeling, something that you just got to acknowledge, you've got to work, feel, and just work through. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and he is looking at the fruits of his labour. He's looking at all of the hard work that he's put in. He's seeing and, you know, weighing up whether the things that he's done, the work that he's put into it, is getting the rewards that he deserves. So in the current moment, this is, you know, excuse me, this could be how you're feeling. You could be sort of figuring out whether the time and energy and love potentially that you put into something, are you getting that back? Are you getting that balance of work to rewards? Is that the right way? Is it the right balance? We've also got above that, we've got that conflict and competition card. So, you know, this could be where that conflicts, it could be the inner conflict. Obviously we've got that Four of Cups where you're not quite happy about what's going on. You've got that feeling of loss and grief and pain that you've maybe feeling with that Three of Swords, you know. And then you're conflicted and looking at, you know, all the hard work that you've put into something and how the rewards that you're getting from that. So maybe it's making you feel a little bit out of sorts and, you know, sort of being dragged from one way to another. What have the changes that have happened in the recent past, are they working out the way that you wanted to, or can you tweak them in a different way? We've got the Fool here at the end, and he's about taking a leap of faith. So I think, you know, whatever your gut is telling you, I think you've just got to take that leap of faith and just set off on a new adventure. You know, if you've got to draw a line under it and you know, and maybe take a slightly different route, so be it. You know, just tweak what you reassess, like the Seven of Pentacles, reassess what's going on, and then just slightly change your route, slightly change where you're going, and just take that leap of faith onto a new adventure. Okay, let's have 3 cards under here just to clarify what's been going on, or what's going on, because it's current energy. Let me pick those up. I'm not going to take those because they just slid out of my hand. Okay, 3 cards for Aries for current energy. Okie dokie, let's see what we got. Okay. Right, we have the Two of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, the two of Wands is all about looking off into the horizon to see where to go next, where to go towards your joys and passions. So I think that's maybe what you're doing. You're reassessing. It is a reassessing card, isn't it? Because you know you've got all the options. That's the beauty of the Two of Wands, is that you can take this wherever you want to take it, because you've got the world in your hands. It's up to you now. You're free to make a choice and to go wherever you wish to go, because that's just the way that the energy is at the moment. And so I think, you know, with this reassessing and maybe things not being quite the way that you thought, you know, remember, you are in charge. You have got the option to go take this, or take whatever's going on, this situation, wherever you want to take it. The world is in your hands. We've got the King of Swords, and so he's very smart. He's the smartest king in the pack, and he is there to let you know that, you know, you have got the knowledge you need to move this forward. You know, you've got that energy of the smart energy around you at the moment. You've got all the knowledge within you that you need, and I think you just need to connect with that king energy to really think about things and to use your smarts to help you to move forward. See things as they really are. Be honest with yourself and just assess the situation in a real clear-cut way. Hopefully this king energy, the King of Swords energy, will give you that ability to really look at things and see the clarity in the situation and the smartest, best way to move forwards on that. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this is directly below the Fool card. So, you know, you've got the opportunity to take yourself into a place where you've got more happiness, more joy, more contentment, potentially more love. And, you know, being an ace, it's a card of potential. So if you're going to work with this energy and sort of take that leap of faith, you've got then the potential of finding deeper happiness, deeper contentment, and potentially, as I said, some love. So let's find us some future energy, Aries. Let's have a little look what these cards have got to say about your future energy. Okay. Give them a good old shuffle, try not to drop any. Oh, we've got 2 out. We've got the 5 of Swords. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got quite a lot of 5 energy going on here. But the thing is with the 5s, there's easy solutions to them. We've got the Lovers. I'm going to go straight in with the 7 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so your future energy, I'm keep getting drawn up to this Page of Swords of new inspirations, new ideas, new ways of thinking, innovative ways of thinking. So we'll use that as our sort of our heading for this future energy. And we've got the 5 of Swords. And in the 5 of Swords, he's holding on to his swords there. He's won the battle. I think he's had a war of words. It's been quite a tough one because it's a sword. He's won the battle. The others are walking away. They've dropped the swords and they're walking away. He's holding on to his swords. And I think this sort of fits very much with the Page of Swords because he's holding on to the swords. So he's holding on to his words. He's holding on to things that have been said and he's not letting them go. And as we know, when we hold on to things and don't let them go and move on, we're stagnating ourselves, aren't we? We're staying in that place of that stagnant, blocked place where nothing can move forward because we're still holding on to stuff and not letting the energy flow through us. And so, in order to find those new ideas, those new innovative ways of thinking, that pop of fresh breath of fresh air of the way that we're thinking about things, we've got to let things go. So the 5 of Swords, in the future energy, maybe something's been said or something's been done that you are struggling to let go of. Maybe you've had some sort of conflict. Obviously we had the 5 of Wands, an exterior conflict. It could be an interior conflict that you've had with yourself, or that you've created within yourself from stuff that's been going on in the outside world and the outside of you. But whatever it is, you need to learn to let that go. We've got the 5 of Cups right next to that, and that is the card. Again, it's a card of loss, but it's the card of not actually seeing the things that we actually do have. We may have lost some things, as we've spoke about in our past energy, and we've been moving on in our current energy. But the 5 of Cups, he's got these three cups that have fallen over, but he's still got 2 cups standing. But because he's too busy looking at what he's lost, he's not actually seeing the good things that he's really got going for him that are going to make him happy, contented, feel the love. So the 5 of Cups for me feels about gratitude, about taking a step back from the situation and looking at actually the things that you have got going for you and not focusing on the things that you have lost. It's about putting that positive spin on things, about the silver lining on that cloud. It's about looking at the things that you have still got going for you, in order for you to find that happiness, find that contentment. We've got the Lovers card as well on that first line. So maybe this could be relationship related. It could be, the connection with somebody. And it doesn't have to be, your intimate other person. It could just be that somebody you've got a deep connection with, I think maybe there could be some sort of thing that you've got going on in the future where you actually need to actually see what you have got going for you in this relationship, and you need to let some stuff go. You need to take a step back and actually see things as they really are. Page of Swords, that seeing, finding new inspirations, finding new ways of thinking, innovative ways. Relationships can be difficult, and not just intimate relationships as a whole. So maybe you're going to have to start looking at things in a different way and have a new way of being in this relationship, and a new way of looking at the relationship. We've got the 7 of Swords there, and that can be the card of lying, cheating, deceit. And I think in this situation, it is that, because sometimes I'll often say that it's about the card of having a strategy. I think it could be the card of having a strategy, because you're creating a strategy to look at things and to work on this relationship in a different way. And again, it could be work related, it could be a work relationship, it could be a friend, it could be family, you know, it doesn't have to be intimate other. But I actually think maybe you have been not being truthful with yourself about things, and I think it is about finding the truth in the whole situation and actually seeing what you've actually got and not what you perceive to have. We've got the Emperor card in here as well, and he is the card of leadership. He can be a controlling card as well, in the negative. But I think here you are just, you know, you're being assertive, and I think you are, you know, you're sort of maybe leading this relationship in the right direction. You're being the one that's actually making the changes in the relationship, and, you know, leading from the front, so to speak. We've got the 6 of Cups there, and that's about nostalgia, it's about ancestry, it is about childhood memories and childhood nostalgia. And so, but also, I also look at that card as being about simplicity. You know, that simple way of being, as the way that we are when we're a child. We don't overthink things. We just be, don't we? We don't overcomplicate things. We don't see things, you know, like complexities of layers on layers. Well, this is, you know, this is, she said that because of this and this and this and this, and just making things more complicated than they have to be. And so I think that's what this means for you in this reading. I think it's about keeping things simple, not overcomplicating things, because things aren't actually as complicated as you maybe have imagined in the past. I think this is, you know, this is a real turning point, I think, in a relationship with somebody. Okay, sorry, I don't know if you can hear, Ruby's started already. Ruby's my little dog, she's my puppy. She's now 6 months old, but she's been a naughty Ruby, and she's doing some barking because obviously I've left her for 27 minutes. Shocking, isn't it? I'm a terrible dog parent. Anyway, right, let's have one more card for this. I feel like we need one more card to pull this together. Right, it's going to be that one. We've also got the 5 of Wands, and we had that up in this general energy. This conflict and competition. So I think it's all about you. Let's have another one. Trying to, Knight of Pentacles. So assessing, Knight of Pentacles is assessing the material things that you've got, and what you're going to do with your pentacle and moving forward with it. And so this, you know, it could very much be work related, could be home related, the tangible things in life, assessing and moving forwards with things, in amongst this the conflict and competition that you've got going on. I think this is, like I say, I think this is about resolution and moving forward in a really productive way within a relationship, and really, you know, finding innovative ways to do that, but maybe you being the leader in it, you know, being the instigator, pushing forwards to try and make things better. It could be that you're helping somebody with their relationship. I'd love to know, again, stick it in the comments. It's quite specific, isn't it? But that's what I got, so hopefully that's helpful to somebody. Okay, right, let's find 3 cards for some help and guidance, how best to navigate the month of January. I nearly said December then, I'm still in December mode. I think it's January's just appeared really quickly and gone really quick already, so I do apologise, I'm a little bit late with my readings, I'm trying to catch up. Okay. My hands have gone really cold, so now I can't shuffle at all. Try not to drop them all on the floor. Okay, we've got 1 already. Oh, we'll have that one. We'll just, Just making a right old mess of this. I do apologise. I am a terrible tarot reader that can't shuffle. Well, I'm a terrible shuffler anyway. Right. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. And we have got the 10 of Cups. So, the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, and the sprouting of something new. Something that you've got to put your time, your energy, your love into. So again, different for everybody. So whatever it is that you are really, you're moving away from and you move into something new. Maybe there's a relationship involved in it somewhere. You've got the opportunity to create something new. And to create it however the hell you want to, but you've got to put some time, effort and love into it. And I think that's what's happening here with this relationship. You're putting all that time, energy and love to try and figure out a way to make things work. And as I say, it could be for you, it could be for somebody else, but that's a lovely card, and it's a real new beginning. It's a really lovely card. We've got the Four of Wands, and that's about creating foundations, solid foundations to move forward onto, ones that you're going to be able to celebrate in the future. So it could be, you creating a new home for yourself, you creating a new relationship that's going to really be going somewhere. Just really creating a real strong foundation for the future. And then we've got the 10 of Cups, and that's the completion of the cups. So obviously, everything that you have got going on here, you're working towards creating this place of 10 of Cups where it's going to be stable, that's going to be filled with love and contentment. So I think the help and guidance throughout the month is to work hard, put your time and energy and love into something to create something new. Create something new that you are going to be able to lay the foundations, that Four of Wands, lay the foundations for something that's going to be long lasting, that's going to bring you joy, bring you passion in the shape of a home, in the shape of a relationship, something that's got legs on it, something that, is going to last. So as you're working through the month, bear that in mind. Keep an open mind and think, right, this is going to be a long term. This is going to be something that I've got to put my time and effort in if I want it to be worth something and have some longevity. And 10 of Cups energy, just keep an open heart. Work towards that 10 of Cups place. Know that all the choices and the things that you are doing, the choices you are making are sending you towards that happy place. Keep that love in your heart. January, it can be a bit of a dreary month. It can be a bit of a tough month because, no one's got any money. It's after Christmas and it's like January the 20th, well, not the 20th, the 99th that you get paid. And so it can be a bit of a tough month. But I think if you can go through the month with some hope, with some love, then I think you're going to, have a really productive month, and it's going to be worth all the work that you're going to put in during the month. So Aries, have a really great month. Take care, and I hope to see you very soon.